Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, turn over ages. It is the Dear UG here, and it's time to see what I picked up at too many games. I do apologize for the mess on the floor, but looks like my cats, while I was gone, decided to have fun once the cat sitter left for the night. By the way, thank you, Brandon, aka Wicked, for doing that. Now, the first thing we're going to take a look at are the t-shirts. Of course, that is Tommy Dreamer, ECW original. He was there over the weekend, and I not only got a t-shirt from him, but he did sign ECW Hardcore Evolution on the Sega Dreamcast. As you can see, his autograph right there. Probably one of the best things I got to do, autograph-wise. And I got Matt from what used to be Super Best Friends Play, to sign one of my autograph books as well. Thank you so much for this, Mr. Dreamer. This is going in the washer in a few minutes. Next, now this is a t-shirt I'm not going to be able to wear, sadly, because it does not fit me, but it is from Project Fantasy. It was one of the indie games there. Pretty much it's an 8-bit style fighting game. Looks like it's probably going to be coming to Steam soon before it hits the consoles. Very fun game. You not only have to know how to be good at fighting game, but you have to know your character's weight and everything, because you do slide around a lot. Very fun game. You actually got the t-shirt as in a challenge if you could beat one of the 4 developers. You could challenge all 4 at once. If you lost all 4 times, you'd have to wait till the next day. But first 2 matches I lost, but by the 3rd match I was able to get a hang of it, and I did finally win the t-shirt. So I probably won't be able to wear it out in public because it is an XL. I'm a little bit of a fat boy, but I will probably wear it as a pajama t-shirt. Moving on. And there's Too Many Games t-shirt. I believe this is supposed to be a design like what is it? Animal Crossing. So there's that. That's the t-shirt I get for and then, of course, speaking of Tommy Dreamer one more time, Romania Wrestling. This is a wrestling indie game. Looks like they're hoping for release on consoles next year. As you can see, you have the Legion of Doom, the Blue World Order, Zack Sabre Jr., Tommy Dreamer, and Austin Idol. The best way I can describe this game, personally, was my favorite indie game there. Kind of like WWF, WrestleFest, or Monday Night Raw, and the Genesis kind of deal. Very fun. It is the arena was the House of Hardcore arena, so that was great there. Great t-shirt, great game overall for the indies. Now we're going to the more things. Of course, the 2 paintings from Square Painter, Scrooge McDuck. Cubby, 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 that's a name you should know. Cubby, 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 he's the star of the show. And there's Square Painter's name. Look him up on YouTube and Twitter. Well, hopefully once this video gets edited and uploaded, I lost my train of thought. I will put the description for him in the his YouTube in the description. Now, of course, these next 3 games, you might have saw a picture of them if you're on 8-Bit Eric's thing, but these were given to my buddy Brad, who was rooming with me. Fighting Force for the PS1. I lost on Jeopardy, baby. And Caesar's Palace Casino. Of course, those were actually the only 2 Genesis games, because a lot of people there wanted too much for the Genesis. Of course, my only strategy guide this time around, sadly, War Gods. As many people know, I do love bad fighting games, and this is considered to be the worst fighting game, but I did pick up a few new fighting games. One that's kind of sentimental to me, and one that, well, is considered the worst. We shall see. And of course, the only DVD I bought, because I already had all the Game Chasers, is Pat the Innocent Punk Volume 4, and as you can see, he did sign it. Now we're getting to the games. Move over there, Punk. Bury Kirby for a while. Because we're going to start with the PS2, and the first one is considered to be a bad Tony Hawk ripoff. Simpsons skateboarding. Na 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 na. How much fat ashes broke the board. It's supposed to be a bad Tony Hawk clone. I've never owned it or rented it. Gonna give it a shot and see how it goes. The next one I never got to buy when it first came out on the 2. And that's something I've been looking for a long time. I finally got it. Hurdy-gurdy. Personally, I remember hearing a lot of good stuff about it back on the day on X-Play and everything. I've been wanting it for a long time. But back then, couldn't really find it in Virginia, but now I have it. Next, Disney's Treasure Planet. I do like movie-based games on occasions. This does actually have them exclusive behind the scenes and other DVD extras. My back. Hate doing this at an angle. Up next, It's Disney Golf, children. It's a Disney game. You know, Disney games have a good mixed bag of history, and it's a golf game, and I'll probably be playing as Donald Duck like. In the last PS2 game, Rocky, the video game, complete inbox. So yay that, yay. And that does it for the PS2 games. Now we're heading over to PS1 land. Now a lot of these do not have the original case or manual, but that's alright for me. First we have Warpath Jurassic Park. I mostly got it because it's a Blockbuster, so hey, you know, get the one that says Blockbuster, why not? And supposed to be a fighting game of dinosaurs next. Street Fighter the movie, the video game. I love Street Fighter the movie. It's actually one of my favorite video game movies of all time. I know a lot of people give it bum rap, but I disagree with that bum rap. Up next, what is the worst PSN fighting game? So bad, in fact, that it actually was viewed as one of the worst fighting games in one of the PSN magazines I own. And that is Cardinal Sin. Let me fix the light real quick. Looks like it got a little bit. There we go. We have Let the Sun Shine In. Up next, we have Area 51. I actually got this game as a free thing. Thank you so much for that. Vendor, who you know who you are if you're watching this. Area 51, very fun arcade shooting game. Next, the only reason I bought this game is because of the fact of I have beaten both of the said two games on PS4. I've actually platinum one of them not too long ago. Bubsy 3D, may as well have the entire shit collection. And of course, right when I lay Bubsy down, he decides to go hide in the couch. Bad kitty. Up next, Frogger 2, Swamp's Revenge. I never knew there was a second one. Believe it or not. So I'm going to give this award probably over the next few days, all these games. Next, Duke Nukem, Time to Kill. Now, I was able to haggle him down a bit on this one because, you know, this one's case was not exactly the best looking, but the game looked great. The manual's there. Duke Nukem. You all know who Duke Nukem is. If you don't, what's wrong with you? Up next, Casper, the friendly ghost, the friendliest ghost you know, friends around the world. You know, I actually like Casper. He was a cartoon character I grew up watching as a kid. So I'm hoping this is a good game. I have reviewed the movie game, and I was not a big fan of the movie game, but I did love the movie. Up next, Chef's Love Shack for the PS1. No manual, but that's alright. It's still in its case. I just gotta find the manual. It's supposed to be like a trivia game. So we're gonna see how this goes. Like a trivia crazy minigame. I'll see how it is. Getting down to the last two PS1 games. Woody Woodpecker Racing. And look at that. It's from Cubby. Pretty much, he just races Woody Woodpecker. Can't wait to see how this goes. I do find it nice. It's got Chilly Willy. That made my mom laugh. Up next, Spot Goes to Hollywood. This is, anybody remembers Spot? He was the 7-Up logo guy back in the day. So it's going to be nice to play that again. You know, I actually do have one of the ones on Genesis. So this was one I had to add to my collection. Last two. Sonic Shuffle. Now, a lot of people have told me, why would you buy this? This is a bad party game. This is pretty much copying Mario Party, which is kind of hilarious. I have two games that kind of rip off Mario Party now. I'm going to see how it is, you know, because I can always hook up the Dreamcast pretty easily. But to me, the best game I bought overall is Rocky Racers. I actually remember the cartoon show as a kid. I know most people, if they hear Rocky Racers now, they're going to think of the reboot, which the reboot's okay. Not bad, not great. It's decent. But yeah, I grew up watching this as a child, and I'm very happy to own it on the Dreamcast. So far, those are my games. Now, I would love to know, what is the favorite thing you think I bought, and why, and which one was like, why did you buy that kind of question? Let me know in the comments, because I always love my subscribers' opinions. And until next time, if you bought too many games that I ran into, I hope you had a good time there. I had fun seeing Jay, Square Painter, Tiny Nina, which I did buy some stuff from her, a button and a sticker. I actually also bought my mom the last Pac-Man pop figure she needed, the Blue Ghost. So she now has the complete Pac-Man pop figure collection. So that's 3 I've helped her complete: Pac-Man, Snow White, and Kiss. Let's see, what else? And I did get my stepdad not only a personally signed autograph from Tommy Dreamer, but I also got him a Captain America comic book. But those are not mine, they're theirs. Until next time, I should be on later tonight for Mortal Kombat 11. Until then, have a good night, and I'll see you real soon.